Hi everyone, how you have been doing? So it's Donglu doing the third video of my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about portfolio preparation, as one of our followers, Valerie, has requested some insights on how to prepare a successful portfolio. So let's start chatting about that. A successful portfolio should be specific, designed specifically for the studio that you are sending to, instead of having one generic portfolio that you would send to 10 or 20 different potential employers. Small companies have very different needs than the big companies. Small-sized studios have a much tighter budget, so it has to use its resources to the maximum potential. In this scenario, prepare an all-rounder concept art portfolio that includes environment, characters, and props. A big majority of indie game studios are making more stylized games, in order to suit not only the monetary budget, but also the memory budget. So do your research properly to find what does the potential studio is looking for as style. Bigger companies have more specific needs when they are looking for candidates. There are three groups of concept artists: environment, characters, and the third group is anything about mechanical hard surface, such as vehicles, props, weapons. The number of concept artists from each category on one project varies. In most cases, studio hires more environment than character concept artists due to the content of games. Games include many maps, so a lot of different landscapes or city sections, with both interior and exterior settings to be designed. So it is obvious that the need for environment is huge. On the opposite hand, the number of characters is rather limited in a game. For NPCs or generic civilians, usually a set of costumes or faces are designed. Then a process of mix and match can generate quickly large volumes of filler characters. The need for mechanical design concept guide is usually needed the least, as we often pick a person from the environment or the character group who's the strongest in this mechanical field. So if I have to give a number of needed concept artists for each category on big AAA productions, it would probably go like this: 3 to 8 for environment. The number varies so much because of the difference in a game subject matters. For a historical setting game, such as Assassin's Creed, buildings are based on photos or documentaries, so we don't need to design every single component in the city. The majority of the work is to provide mood and ambience or certain dressing options, so we need less concept artists. However, for sci-fi or futuristic games, you might need to design the city from scratch. It would probably double or triple the workload. In that case, the team would grow bigger. The number varies also according to different production phases. We need 1 to 2 senior concept artists for the pre-production, so the tone of the game can be set up properly. Then we would be open to ramp up with some junior artists for the peak of the production phase. After hitting the alpha and beta phase of the production, the number of concept artists decrease gradually until the wrapping of the project. So if you're a junior artist and looking to step in the industry, you will have most chance during this production peak, when project is making a big ramp up. 2 to 3 for characters. Same logic goes for character, as we start with 1 senior for pre-production and we ramp up during the production peak. Usually, it can be up to 3 character artists. Any extra needs usually can be outsourced for more flexible resource management. 0 to 1 for weapons, vehicles, and props. For the reason that I have mentioned before, usually if we have a large quantity of weapons, vehicles, and props to be designed, we hire one specific guy for this job. If not, we just pick one from the environment or the character groups who's the strongest in the mechanical field. I have encountered many young artists who say, Donglu, I really like environments, but I am passionate about designing characters. I totally agree that we should follow our passion, but we still need to be aware of those numbers when you're trying to break into this highly competitive field of concept art in the video game industry. We all have an emotional attachment with our works, but when it comes to make portfolio, you have to be very selective and to be able to do self-critique. So I would say 15 to 20 pieces in total. The biggest portion, around 80% of the artworks, have to show the kind of concept that you want to work on a daily basis. If you want to do environment, don't put too many characters. If you want to do the characters, don't put 10 pieces of weapon designs that you have done for your friend in the game. The rest of the 20% can be a combination of the traditional works that you have done. More stylized pieces, 2 or 3 pieces of characters or props, even if you want to concentrate on environments, just to show that you are comfortable with other subjects, and or figure drawings to reinforce the impression that you have a strong artistic background and you do have the ability to tackle different tasks when needed. Also, it's smart to prepare the portfolio for the different studio that you're applying. Select specific genre of concept art suitable to the game that are being developed in that studio. If you know exactly what studio you want to work for or what project you want to work for, it's even easier to do preparation. If you want to apply for Halo, let's say, do sci-fi environment, check all the sparse works, and study the unique visual language he set up for the project. If you want to work for Assassin's Creed titles, include historical setups in your portfolio, do narrow back alleys with mood lighting, check all Rafael Lacoste artworks. If you want to work for Far Cry, make sure that you can handle the photorealistic approach for painting the lush vegetations. Nowadays, all the big game titles do release their own art books. They can give you a really good idea of what the studio is looking for in terms of styles and quality. If Naughty Dog is one of the studios that you want to join, make sure that you take a look at the art book of Uncharted and The Last of Us. More what you present in your portfolio is close to what the studio is doing, higher the chance you will get hired. When you have the right works for the right studio, suddenly those criteria on the job requirement list are not that strict anymore. Even if you only have freelance background, even if you're junior, studios will be willing to give you a chance. So I hope today's video will help you to prepare your portfolio more efficiently and more confidently. If you don't want to miss out any of my videos, don't forget to change subscription settings in your YouTube channel section. Select the option Send me all notifications for this channel and save your setting. Also, take a few seconds to sign up for my mailing list listed below, so you will get some exclusive content, promotions of my future online products. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you soon.